m.ed if you don't know me, and we're back again with another school psych video. Yay! So I'm making this video because I feel like you all need an update. I feel like I've put myself out there to let you all take this journey with me navigating my graduate school program, and I am happy to say that have just started the second year of my school psychology Masters of Education program in graduate school at Howard University. If you don't know, now you know. I feel like you should know by now, but if you don't know, go check out one of my older videos where I talk about getting into the school moving and all that jazz. I'm gonna link it like up here somewhere, but go watch that video and then come back to this one, because this one is gonna be the update to that one. Yeah. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I have just started. This is actually like the mid to end of my first week coming back into school. So like I said, I attend Howard. I just started my second year. I started my first year clearly last fall of 2020. And it was a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna get into all that in this video and like where I am today. But to start off, I have notes. So I'm real scatterbrained sometimes. So I wanna make sure I get like everything I wanna say out. So now we're gonna go into a little recap of my first year. Like what happened, what's the tea, what y'all need to know about how my first year was both in graduate school as well as moving to the DMV. And just a brief little input here, I did start a school psychology Instagram page where I am documenting my journey, navigating through my psychology field, navigating through graduate school, and navigating just learning more about the field in general, and also throwing in like the healing component that's needed within me individually as well as in the field. And the name of it is Healing School Psych. I will put it somewhere over here, and I will leave it in the description box so you all can go follow that to keep up with my journey on there as well. And you can follow my personal Instagram too. I really don't mind that either. But get into this recap. I'm gonna start off with academically. So my first year academically, I feel like I did a great job. I ended my first semester with a 4.0. I ended my second semester with a 3.9, 3.8. Pretty sure it was a 3.9 though, because I got 1B. Shout out to her. But yes, so I ended academically pretty well. I was able to make some good connections. I honestly feel like it could have been better, but given the circumstances of me just being in a virtual graduate school program that was not naturally intended to be virtual and would regularly be very in person if it wasn't for the pandemic, it was just really hard for me to connect with I guess the professionals in my program, I would say. Like there was opportunities, and I'm not gonna say I didn't make no connections, because I did spark up some conversations with some of the people that are alumni of my program, as well as some of the professors. There's one professor I can say that I definitely made a good connection with. And even though she's not at the school anymore, I know I can like lean on her if I need her for like applications or just to professional help, anything. So I do think I did really good with networking given the circumstances, but I'm hoping this year, with it being different, that it can be a little better. Like I said, my whole first year was completely virtual, completely up and down, through and throughout virtual, and it sucked. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it was convenient, being able to roll to the side and like, log into your computer and just come on class at 7 p.m., 5 p.m. and not have to leave out my apartment or leave out my room or whatever. That part of it was convenient, not having to travel to campus or whatever. It was convenient, but it was also really hard on my mental, emotional, I would say, as well as academic well-being, because while I did do well academically, I really am struggling to believe if I retain the information that I should have retained. And that's just me being completely honest. I feel like I did good on assignments, but now coming into my second year, I'm just like, dang, I don't know what I know, you know, because I haven't really had an ample amount of opportunity like I was supposed to have my first year to be able to apply the things that I was learning to like field experience, you know, scenarios. So that part about it being virtual really, you know, was hard on me. And I feel like now I'm going to like adjust to it because that was just circumstances I was in at the time. But first year, I would have much more appreciated if at least a half a component of it was in person, but that wasn't an option. So, you know, moving forward, you know, take what you can get, you know? So as far as emotionally, so my first year, like I said, I moved here to the DMV area last July. So I'm past a year at this point, like a year and a month, you know? And it was hard, I'm not gonna lie. And it just start getting a little easier. Not gonna lie. Because like my first year, it was just a lot for me. Granted, the pandemic had a lot to do with that, but I was also just going through a lot of stuff like emotionally. And I like to be transparent on my channel, so you know, that's why I'm including this part in this video. But moving to another state where I completely knew nobody, and I was trying to move past, and am still trying to move past, like my old life that I had when I was in Michigan has been treacherous, to say the least. Treacherous. I have struggled a lot emotionally. I suffer from depression and anxiety. Have talked about it on my channel. It shouldn't be anything new to you all, but if it is, now you know, it didn't go away. But I do take the steps that I need to be able to process and function as a human being and a mentally stable individual. I am in therapy. My whole first semester was really hard for me to get in therapy because everybody was in therapy because of the pandemic, so everybody was booked up. But my second semester, primarily, I got into therapy consistently, and it helped like more than a bunch, like more than a bunch. And I also recorded a video of why I think everybody should be in therapy, which I will also link right here. And I think you should all go back and watch that. But therapy really helped me a lot in my transition. Besides me just moving from state to state, I feel like I'm just in a very much transitional place in my life right now in general. So it's a lot that comes with that, and a lot of it is mental instability because I don't really know what's going on half the time. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if I'm making the right decisions. It's just hard. Transitions are just really hard, and it weighed a lot on me in my first year. And like I said, I'm just starting to get out of that. I still have my everyday struggles, of course, but it ain't for the weak. It is not for the weak, but I try every day. And with that being said, we're going to the next point. So we're gonna get past that. Let's talk about some positives from my first year. So some positives is that I was able to really make new friends and new connections. It was really hard for me moving and not having that arm's length relationships to be able to hold on to in my friendships back home. And while they're still there, it's just important to really have friendships here, connections here, and I'm starting to do that. So I'm starting to go out more. I'm starting to attend more events. I'm starting to do more activities. I'm starting to meet more people outside of just like the Howard scene of things, and it's been great. One of the pros of living in this area is that it's so much to do all the time, and there's so many new people here or people here that are from somewhere else. It's like a melting pot. You know, you hear that in school. It's like a melting pot of a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places that moved here for school, work, whatever. So I'm not alone in like my experience. So going out more, making more friends, more connections has definitely been wonderful. Also, the change of scenery. I am from cold, dark, 70-80% of the year Michigan, okay? Being here, even though it's humid a lot, it's really good to be different. I did struggle with whether I wanted to stay here a lot, and I'm still kind of, eerie about it, but it's really growing on me. And I think this change of scenery is really what I needed to make my life what I wanted to be and not what other people wanted my life to be. So the change of scenery is great. The opportunities is great. The things to do is great. The people are great. You know, for the most part, I'm a happier camper. Also, I have been able to function a lot better in the transition of letting go of my old life. Like I said, that is something that I've been struggling with a lot, and just my old state of mind, old sense of being, and whoo, but it's a work in progress, and I'm happy to say that I am working every day to get to that next step, to, you know, let the old life go and walk into my purpose, you know? So yeah. Now, to end off this video, I'm going to go into what I am doing to prepare to be successful in my second year of graduate school. So what I'm expecting from my classes. Right now, I am taking 5 classes. Took 5 classes last semester and 5 classes the semester before that. Mind you, graduate school full-time is 9 credits. I'm taking 15 or 14, one of those. A lot of credits. But how I'm preparing. So my classes are seeming to be some online, some in person, some a hybrid of both. Right now my whole first week has been virtual while Howard is just doing their thing with assigning professors to classes and, you know, getting the things back moving. So next week is when I assume expect to have some in-person activities or in-person sessions to do, and I'm really excited about it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I can count on one hand how many times I've been on Howard's campus since I moved here, and that's sad because I go here. I really think that is like one of the missing pieces into that component that I need to really jump into the field how I want to and get the experience that I need to have. I'm also continuing on with my practicum experience this year officially. I was supposed to start my practicum in the spring, but with the school closings and just the pandemic, I didn't have the opportunity. So I'm happy to say I found out 2 days ago that I will actually have an on-site practicum site to go into schools and work with students. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to have those in-person interactions again and really dive into shadowing another school, well, not another because I'm not a school psychologist yet, but shadowing a school psychologist and getting that training that I need to be able to be successful in my profession. I am so excited about that, especially if they can put me in high schools like I want to. Fingers crossed. I don't know yet, but we're gonna see, and I'm gonna update y'all on if I can. But I'm really looking forward to having that experience and being able to connect the material I'm learning to that experience. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to about this year, this semester overall. I'm also taking an applied behavioral analysis class, just learning how to analyze behavior and come to conclusions based on that and like on-site observations. Also taking a social psychology class, which I'm telling you right now, it's not my favorite, but we're gonna see how that goes. And what else am I taking? Oh, psychoeducational assessment. So taking an assessment course, which is literally what school psych is, if you don't know. It's assessments and counseling. So I'm taking an assessment course, learning some more assessments, reviewing some assessments that I should have learned last year but didn't really get to because it was virtual, and also having labs that, you know, combine everything together. So I'm super excited about that class as well. And I'm also taking an introduction to research course, which I'm assuming is some form of statistics. Not my favorite, but I have that class today, so, and it's Thursday. So I have high hopes, you know. I have high hopes. I'm also looking forward to networking with some more of my professors. I know that I want to need that, especially considering that this semester I'm actually applying for my internship year, which is making me so nervous on the inside, but I'm also really excited because I know that's going to be my last year and then I can actually start practicing with students. So I want to make sure I have as many connections I can, so when I do get in that experience, and even after that or before, that I do have people to lean on for help if I need it. And also just organizing. I have to do a lot better with organizing this year, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, especially since I am gonna have like a mixture of a lot of things going on that I would have had going on last year if it was normal circumstances, but since it wasn't, I have a lot more things that I have to consider. I have to go back into my undergrad mindset when I had 15, 16 different things to do in a day, and I was getting it done because I already had it organized in my head. I fell off a lot with that in the pandemic in virtual school, but I'm getting back to it. So I'm getting me a new planner. I'm getting me some highlighters, getting me some pens. I'm putting in my notes app. I'm gonna set alarms. I'm gonna do what has to be done to make sure I stay organized. And I might make a video about how I'm organizing too, but that's not gonna be this video. But yes, I just have to do better with being organized this year overall. So I'm really prioritizing that once I have all of my syllabi, which I don't yet, and can put everything where it needs to be. So with that being said, that's gonna be the end of this video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear if you're thinking about going to the school psych field, if you're already in graduate school, how your experiences is going, what your university looks like. I would love to hear it. Put it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to follow my school psych Instagram page, Healing School Psych. I will put it back on the screen so you can see me on my journey and any school psych information that you might not know because I'm posting on there. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on that bell button so you don't miss any new videos I post. And I will see you all in the next one.